Hello everybody, this is Miles Luigi. Welcome you back to the Pre-Hooktail Pit of 100 Trials commentary guide. I mentioned last part that the next set of floors, Nintendo and Intelligent Systems never anticipated a player making it to the next set of floors. Specifically, we're going to be running into a lot of spiked enemies and an enemy that we will have to super guard food to death. And there will be no other way.
You shall not pass.
Oh yeah. You were not made to fight the next set of enemies here, at this level.
So we will make you fight the enemies at that level, and you'll like it!
Well, thankfully, there is at least one enemy we can jump on, the Dark Paratroopa.
That's about it.
Yeah, I think every other enemy here is spiked, and that does not work in your favor.
See, this is why I liked Paper Mario 1. You got Hammer Throw right away, and that made things so much nicer.
Oh yes, it did. The only qualm I would have about that is if by some miracle you did happen to get a Hammer Throw drop, because I think you can actually get a Hammer Throw drop off of a enemy here, is if you were to get one, it would actually be completely useless, because stupid Spiked Parabuzzies have a lot of defense. So. I would agree though, if you did get a Hammer Throw earlier, it would make life a lot easier in Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Luckily, you missed that bingo.
Yes, obviously I said I was gaming all the bingos here. That includes the poison mushroom bingos, which I was trying to game to not get. But yes, the Spiked Parabuzzy. There is no way you can jump on him. There is no way you can hammer him. The only thing you can do is sit back and super guard.
Dun 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 dun!
Yes. Now you can use an item if you have one, but I personally think they're worth saving for later floors here because
yeah,
well, as long as you have the mediocre super guarding build, you should be able to super guard them enough where you're able to get through it without too much damage. It just gets really annoying if you have to fight multiples of them, that's all.
Yeah, and they're not too bad to super guard. They're actually quite easy because their attacks are timeable.
Yeah. I personally think the Parabuzzys are much easier, and Spiked Parabuzzies are much easier to super guard than normal Buzzy Beetles, but that's just me because I suck at super guarding Buzzy Beetles. I just simply do.
Wow, Merly's actually doing some overtime.
Oh yeah. It didn't make a difference that time. It was nice to have.
And again, another 19 star points just from crummy enemies.
That's just one floor too. And there was only 3 enemies.
Well, I'm sure somebody will do the math, but I'd be curious to see the math. You know, okay, so let's say you get maybe, ooh, Big Ba-Bomb.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, because depending on each fight, you maybe get like about, I don't know, 19, 20, well, I'll probably say 19 to like 30-ish. 30-ish is kind of the, 30-ish, okay, people? It's 30-ish. Oh, wow, we got 4 of them.
On the
and
bright
you just
side,
got 10 star points right there. Holy ma-Jesus.
on the bright side, I can take them all out in a single hit. I decided to knock the one in the back asleep. Just because that'll allow me more room to sweet treat abuse if I decide to. But it wasn't needed at all, actually.
Still a nice precaution.
Yeah, I'll save it for a little bit, but I actually think I used that honey syrup in a really stupid moment just before I level up. It's a nice grab off of the audience, though, if I'm in desperate need of FP, because then my choices are either sweet treating and run away, appealing run away, or, yeah, just use the honey syrup and not have to worry about running away.
Your choices were limited.
Of course, since we have the time to spare, we might as well get the bulky Bob-omb's Tattle in the Tattle book, because knowing the enemy HP can help, because sometimes you just simply forget. And that's not good. Because knowing all the enemies' HP, at least in general about where they are, approximately with Ogumbella's Tattle, will make a roll here. Unless you're doing the Tattle and run away, which, honestly, there's so many freaking enemies to Tattle, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I'm just about to get a level up. I shouldn't have just blown away that honey syrup yet.
I would have used another power smash.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of an oversight on that one.
So, let's see how many you got that time.
30-ish?
30-ish, yeah, 30-ish. 36 works. If it was like 37, then I don't know. 36 is about to cut off today. Dope! You're running low on FP, and yet you choose to up badge points.
Yes.
Why?
Because I like badges.
I guess I'm just power hungry mongrel. That's just I'm just gonna say it. I'm just a power hungry mongrel.
So here we have an Ember. They aren't actually a spiked enemy, so I made the comments, well, we have to fight a crap ton of spiked enemies. The Embers are fiery enemies. This, unfortunately means there's nothing but Koops and Hammer to attack. Or, if they do choose to attack directly, you can super guard them. So.
You got a poison pokey in here too.
Oh my gosh, poison pokies. See, here's the thing. Poison pokies have 8 HP, and Koops' Power Shell does 7 attacks, so they get to be left behind with exactly 1 HP.
Yeah, so just bang it with a hammer.
On the bright side, yeah, it is really, really easy to finish them off, but it's the first of enemies that can actually survive a Mega Rush partner, Koops' Power Shell. Unless you choose to level up or super rank Koops, but I would personally recommend against doing that.
Yeah, nah, no super rank.
Alright, are we at the floor where I think I'm at? Nope, not quite. One more poison pokey before we get to the floor of pain.
It's called the floor of pain, huh?
Yes, I'm just going to call it the floor of pain, and you
The
will...
floor of pain. Simple yet informative. Oh my god, you got 4 of them.
So you know how it's usual for a player, around Chapter 6 with a crap ton of other stuff to get into a battle against a bunch of poison pokies and then have a little bit of trouble because their tactics weren't really that good? Well, I'm here before Chapter 1 taking them on.
Impressive.
I'm going to be making that joke a couple of times.
Then I will follow it up by most impressive.
On the bright side, if you do super guard a poison pokey, they can die really fast from that because you knock their parts of their body right back at them.
That's what she said. Giggity. Sorry, I'll
Okay.
throw that one there.
So pick up exactly 1 heart, and Koops is right back in peril. It's something you have to keep in mind after every single battle. Oh, here's the floor of pain. Floor of pain.
Welcome to the floor of pain. How can we help you?
A fresh dish of pain, please.
A fresh dish of pain. Number 6! One number 6 coming right up. Alright.
I guess the biggest piece of advice I can give you is to put on Zap Tap, because it will make your life easier. And in my case, I also put on a whole bunch of Last Stands, which I'm also going to tell you are good badges to put on. So here we are, 4 Spiked Parabuzzies.
Here's your number 6. Enjoy. Can you just imagine like some like old lunch lady with like this huge hairnet? Here's your number 6. Enjoy. Kinda creepy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
No comment?
I didn't have much of a comment because I don't know how to follow that one up.
It's bringing back memories from the lunchroom of long ago, isn't it? Repressed memories of long ago. Lunch lady Doris.
Well, on the bright side, all the schools I went to, I don't remember none of the lunch ladies ever being ugly. So, lucky me.
You're just repressing the memories, Miles.
Maybe I just remember things differently as a child. Anyway, with Last Stand On, if you use the defend command, you're now only taking 1 damage per Spiked Parabuzzy for every failed super guard. And for some reason, I was able to super guard the ones that were going after Goombella, but not the ones going after Mario.
Mario just fails at life.
Yeah, this is just a big series of defend command and super guard, because as I said before, you can't attack these guys at all. You can't get Spike Shield. If you could, that would make life a lot easier.
No I win button either. Ugh.
So I think I was just being very, very careful now, because Mario is indeed running low on HP, but on the bright side, because I did have Last Stand on, he can survive one more set of attacks, which ended up working out perfectly, because the Spiked Parabuzzies wanted Mario dead really bad. Too bad for them, he had a Last Stand. He lives! He lives!
Ta-da!
And that's how you win a battle without attacking one enemy.
Golf clap. Indeed.
So I was wondering exactly where I should be putting the level up, but I ultimately decide HP. I'm not at the point where I have to start leveling up HP, otherwise I'm going to die, but we're starting to get close to there.
Dun 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 dun!
Well, we're halfway down floors 45 through 50, and I believe we've, for the most part, seen most of the strategies that we use on these floors, including super guarding an enemy to death because we have no other choice.
Ooh, is this the Floor of Pain version 2?
It is not, because we can jump on these enemies and knock them asleep.
Yay!
Dark Koopas are, Dark Koopas are, Dark Paratroopas are very successful to be knocked to sleep, so you might as well take advantage of their weakness.
We know their weakness. We can exploit it.
But once again, the fact that I said Sleepy Stomp is a risk-reward badge kicks in there, and even an enemy that has an obnoxiously high chance of being knocked to sleep by Sleepy Stomp doesn't always get knocked to sleep.
So that's when you just go in there and you beat the crap out of him.
Exactly.
Right? Yes.
Yeah. Alright, another Jump-a-thon.
Cue Benny Hill theme. I always like that when you fast forward these. It's like, cue Benny Hill theme!
We could start the Benny Hill theme on every single one of my fast forwards, huh?
Oh god, you drive the audience nuts, Miles. It only work here and there, but not every time.
This is a monotonous scene. Watch it and fast forward.
And enjoy the annoyance.
And enjoy the Dolphin Emulator having a little image of Mario because you can't correctly render the semi-transparent Mario.
Ew.
I guess on another topic, I happened to write this down because I completely forgot to talk about it when I was talking about badges in a previous video. I completely forgot to talk about all the badges that Dazzle sells and what you're able to pick up. As you know, the choices I went with was Heartfinder, Item Hog, and Pretty Lucky. Two of those badges just complement Mega Rush P, and since Mega Rush P is such a fragile badge, I consider that both of them almost a necessity. But some people have different ideas of what to do, and I figured I might as well go through some of them. Some people decide to use their 15 star pieces instead of just buy a Power Plus outright. Obviously, this gives a huge advantage to Mario when your attack power is 1+1, or 2. To go from that to 2+2, or 3, that is actually a very big step up. The con is you have to sacrifice getting any other badge from Dazzle to get Power Plus, and given that your partner with Mega Rush P is the one doing more damage over time, I sadly can't recommend picking up Power Plus. Because if you end a battle and your partner's dead and you didn't get a heart, bye-bye.
Askaroo! Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to jail.
Once again, I pray to God that you are a Superguarding-foo master at that point. But I guess if you are, you can make the argument that Power Plus does help you, but once again, you have to be Foo Superguard Master to actually make it worth it.
You still don't pass go. You still don't get $200. And you still directly go to jail.
Another set of badges you could pick up are either Flower Saver or Flower Saver Partner, but I honestly can't recommend either of them because your issue usually isn't with your FP, it's more with, the fact that you're incredibly underpowered for these floors, so I couldn't recommend either of those badges either.
Well, you know you're going to be leveling down here anyway, so it's not like you're not going to. It's not like when you're like level 30 and you're not going to level right away. You're leveling down here almost all the time.
So there is also a Happy Happy Heart P and Happy Flower that Dazzle sells. Happy Heart Partner is completely useless since you want to keep your partner at 1 HP. You don't want them happy hearting themselves out of it. But you could make an argument for either Happy Heart or Happy Flower, because some of these battles just go so freaking long, the automatic HP or FP regeneration can make a difference.
Gotta get a little luck, though.
Oh, speaking of things, another badge Dazzle sells, which is one I did bring, was Pretty Lucky, because I'm the luckiest bastard on the face of the planet. Pretty lucky. Pretty damn good badge to bring down here, if you ask me. There's also Quick Change, which you could theoretically use to help maintain the Mega Rush partner even better. The only thing I have to say about that, though, is you only have 2 partners, and both of them you have to at some point have in peril at certain points, so at some points Quick Change could definitely see itself being very useful, at other points it could see itself being completely useless.
Yeah, you're wasting a turn then in some situations.
And you're able to get through pretty fine without Quick Change, honestly. There's also Peekaboo, which, given the fact that you aren't given much leeway to tattle enemies, knowing the enemy HP could be useful, but I'm not going to recommend picking it up.
Just go get a guide. There, you know how much HP they have. Wasted bad points.
There's both Heart Finder and Flower Finder. I believe I've already said Heart Finder allows you to keep your partners at 1 HP and is almost quintessential to being able to complete this run. Flower Finder keeps the FP high. I can definitely see an argument for it. But I guess the badge I personally think is better is Item Hog. And specifically, not only is getting more items off the enemy useful, you get tons of dried shrooms, and dried shrooms are a great way to keep your partner in peril.
On a quick note, you know you just had the mover twice on both the transitional levels of the pit here?
I did not notice that.
Yes, you've had the mover twice in a row.
I think we'll talk about movers on the next set of videos. This has been Miles Luigi.
And the Evil Pop-Tart.
See you next time.